Welcome to the Spokane Technical 2-year or 4-year college fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. My name is Anna and I'll be your facilitator. Before we get started, a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the schedule on the website, and this presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Spokane. And now I'd like to turn it over to our first presenter from the University of Wyoming. Take it away.
Okay. No matter how fast you think you are at this, you're not. Well, good evening, everyone. I want to thank you so much for being here. My name's Adrienne Loveland, and I am from the University of Wyoming. And of course, my presentation doesn't want to start. I apologize. But I want to talk to you a little bit about UW. So we'll just kind of go through these slides, and when I get it working, we'll do it a little more appropriately. But University of Wyoming, we are located in Laramie, Wyoming, which is in the southeast corner of the state. We are about 2.5 hours north of Denver, Colorado. We are about 50 minutes north of Fort Collins and about 45 minutes west of Cheyenne. So we're in that southeast corner of the state. We also are a little more rural. We have a town of about 30,000 people, and we're in between two mountain ranges. So we are your quintessential college town. Laramie is home to a little over 11,000 students. We have 11,800 students at UW, and we do call it UW, so be ready. That gives us a 14-to-1 student to faculty ratio, and 90% of your classes will be taught by professors and not graduate students. We really want you to get that personal education at the University of Wyoming. And that gives us also an average class size of 30, so probably pretty familiar setting as in your high schools. We're really proud, even during the pandemic, we were able to get 86% of our students with jobs or within grad school 6 months within graduation. So we're really thrilled about that, and we're really excited that our students are still so incredibly marketable at this point. Like I mentioned, we are in between two mountain ranges, so there's a lot of outdoor activities surrounding the University of Wyoming. We have over 100 miles of biking trails, so if you like to mountain bike, it's about 15 minutes from your residence hall. We have got over 2.9 million acres of national forest surrounding us. So if you like to hike, fish, camp, any of that is right in your backyard. And we are about 30 minutes from skiing and snowboarding at our own range, Snowy Range. It's a really great hill. It's fun to lift, and there's not a ton of crowds, and it makes it really fun. And if you've never done anything outside, you can still come to the University of Wyoming and be successful. But we also hope that you'll try some of this and kind of try a new adventure. A little bit more about our student body. We do have students from all 50 states and over 90 different countries. That we're also a Division I athletics school that puts us in the Mountain West Conference. So that puts us with Boise State, Colorado State, Hawaii, San Diego State, and fun fact, University of Wyoming has the most active NFL players in the entire Mountain West Conference, and that includes the starting quarterback of the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen. We also have club sports and intramural sports. Our Greek system is thriving. If you're interested in the fine arts, you don't need to be that major to participate. You can just be in the marching band or in the a cappella group or whatever it is that you'd like to do. We have over 300 clubs and organizations. Our student government is huge because we're the only 4-year institution in the state. So you meet with our board of trustees, you meet with legislators and senators to make sure this institution is going well. There is a lot of love and loyalty, so be ready. People bleed brown and gold at the university. We do shut down on game day Saturdays so everybody can be there and cheer on the Cowboys. We do offer over 200 areas of study. It ranges from accounting to zoology. Big programs that we're really well known for are our engineering program, as we offer all disciplines except biomedical and aerospace. We have the master's program for that. We just built a $150 million building, so our students are getting access to incredible resources. We do allow you to, within that, to pick a discipline as well as a concentration if you'd like. We are number 6 in the country for our education program, due in part to our lab schools. We're one of the last 3% of schools in the nation that offers the lab school, kindergarten through 8th grade students going to school in the College of Education. We're in the top 13% for business. Our nursing program and pharmacy are direct entry, and we do offer an environmental and natural resources program. For admission, we are looking for these classes for you to complete during your high school career: 4 years of math, science, and English, 4 years of electives, essentially, and that would entail foreign language, and 3 years of social science. For seniors, we are test optional for 2022. So if you have these classes with a 3.0 GPA, congratulations, welcome to the University of Wyoming. For anyone younger at 2023 and on, we will make an announcement this summer on what we're doing with our test optional pieces. We are on a rolling admission, so we're always accepting applications, except for pharmacy. With our direct entry, they need to be in by December 1st, nursing by February 1st. Our complete application process is our app, which is a common app or a regular application, a $40 application fee, and your transcript. We do offer scholarships. We are a part of the WUI program. However, you do need a standardized test to be eligible for WUI. The Brown and Gold, we will give a test option, as well as you can do it without. So there's a little bit about the University of Wyoming. This is me. Please don't hesitate to reach out at any time, and go Pope.
Thank you. Next, we'll be hearing from Seattle Pacific University.
Hello, everyone. Give me 1 second as I pull up presentations. Oh, that's not working correctly. 1 second. I'm not sure why this isn't wanting to connect.
If you want, we can skip to, never
I
mind.
think I got it. Just had to change some screens here. One of the
No problem.
problems of working off of multiple screens. So apologize. I'm going to be looking over here since I have it up here now and not right here. But let's go ahead and get started. My name is Erica. I am one of the representatives for the Seattle Pacific University. I do work primarily with students from the Spokane area. So if you are at a Spokane school, I'll be your point of contact. My contact information will be at the end. Would love to hear from you. Seattle Pacific University, we're a small private liberal arts university grounded in the Christian faith. What that means is that you have small class sizes here. Our average class size is about 21 students. Student to faculty ratio is 13:1. I've heard of classes as small as 3 students, especially as you get into those more specialized courses towards the end of your major as well. We're pretty academically rigorous. We are nationally ranked, and we have been for 6 years in a row now and counting. This is a place where you'll get to know your professors really well, and they'll be a great mentor for you. This is a place where you have a lot of resources outside of the classroom as well when it comes to our library, our writing center, our tutoring services, and other resources on campus, just to make sure that, especially from that transition from high school to college, you're getting what you need to do as well as you can in your classes. We are located in Seattle proper. We're in a residential neighborhood called Queen Anne. We have a traditional style campus here. We're about a 15-minute bus ride from downtown. And since you're coming from Washington State, you probably know Seattle has a lot to offer when it comes to those sporting events, cultural events, a lot going on in the city. As university students, you'll really want to be thinking about those internship and those job experiences as well. Being in a place like Seattle, there is a lot to offer here for you. No matter what major program you're in, we'll be able to connect you with some of those off-campus learning experiences that'll be helpful to you as you graduate and move on as well. And then that faith piece is another big part of who we are too. We are a Christian university. What that means for us is that your faculty and your staff members here will all be Christian from a wide spectrum of denominations there. We don't have any requirements for students when it comes to faith. We have resources on campus. We have a few faith classes that you'll need to take but no other requirements beyond that. We have students that do come from a Christian faith background, from other faith backgrounds, and from no faith backgrounds too. This is just really a place where we encourage you as you're exploring your academic field of interest and digging deeper into what that means for you. You're also asking bigger questions about life in general and getting to hear from a lot of different people from a lot of different backgrounds too. In terms of majors, this is our full list of majors here. We have 69 majors and 59 minors, I believe, at this point. A couple of our biggest ones include nursing and business, computer science and engineering, of course, this being Seattle. Education is another popular one, and political science too, but you can get the full list there. I encourage you. It's a long list, so feel free to take a snapshot and take a look at it later and ask me any questions in the chat that you might have. For those of you interested in going into law school, medical school, dental school, anything like that after graduation, we do have our pre-law and pre-professional health science programs as well that may be of interest to you. We have a great mentorship network that can connect you with alumni in any of these areas and any of these fields that you might be interested in as well, so keep that in mind. Not all about classes, though. We do want to make sure you're having fun. We have a number of great clubs on campus that take place depending on your hobbies or your cultural background or academic areas of interest. If you're thinking about becoming an athlete, we are a D2 school. We have 10 teams here. Would love to connect with you more about those, especially if you play volleyball, basketball, soccer, track and field, cross country, or are a female rower. And I do want to point out, especially for those of you that are first generation students or are students from traditionally underrepresented backgrounds, we have special programming for you and communities on campus to make sure that you are in a space where you feel you can be your full self as well. And for those of you that are first generation students, where you can get those questions answered. Starting with me, I definitely want to be a resource to you. In terms of our application, all we need this year is your application itself and a transcript, an official transcript from your high school. Optional are SAT and ACT scores, letters of recommendation, and an interview as well. Really what we're looking for is to make sure you have a solid foundation from high school that you'll continue building upon, and that you're the kind of student who wants to keep digging deeper and learning more and asking some of those big questions and figuring out how you can use your skills and your talents to make your corner of the world a little bit of a better place. This is what our timeline looks like. I really do encourage you, if you are a senior and you're interested in SPU, apply by November 1st. That application is free and you will hear back from us around December or January. Otherwise, if fall is a busier season for you, January 15th is your regular decision deadline, and you'll hear back from us in March or April. And then of course, we'd love to hear from you by May 1st what your decision is. Definitely fill out that FAFSA as well, or that WASFA if you're a Washington State student who doesn't qualify for the FAFSA, so we can see what your financial aid package will look like too. In terms of cost, we are a private school, so that sticker price does look pretty high, but we do offer a lot when it comes to financial aid. 95% of our students receive some form of financial aid, and we have students from all different fiscal backgrounds. In terms of scholarships, these are our major scholarships here. Some of the key ones I'd like to pull out for those of you that are pretty high achievers in high school. We do have our in-state matching scholar award. If you qualify for that, that could earn you the same tuition rate as UW. If you're a college-bound student, we have our own special program here too. You'll be able to find more information at that link there. The information on here is a little outdated, as for last year's students. We're still coming out with next year's. And then definitely come and visit. We're just a car ride away, maybe an overnight stay away too, but we have a lot going on. So please do come step foot on campus. For those of you that are seniors, we have a special scholarship tied to that too. And I would love to meet you as well. You can set up an appointment with me virtually or in person if you happen to be in town. Other than that, good luck with the rest of your college search. That's my information there on the screen. I hope to connect with you in a Zoom room a little bit later today. But yeah, thanks for listening. Hope that was helpful.
Thank you. Next, we'll be hearing from Community Colleges of Spokane.
Hi, everybody. My name is Leslie Dawson, and tonight I am here to represent the Community Colleges of Spokane. Thank you guys for joining us. Our campuses are located in Spokane, And community colleges actually have two campuses in Spokane. Spokane Community College is located downtown on Green Street, and Spokane Falls Community College is actually located on the west side of Spokane on Wistocks Way. I just want to take a minute to share our land acknowledgement. All of our campuses are located on tribal lands, and we think it is important to share with our community as well as our students that they are sharing their land with us, and that we definitely like to honor the tribes and their pathway. So what makes a great CCS student? Obviously, we are in some unprecedented times. So for our incoming seniors that are going to be graduating, you guys have accomplished many of these things just through the pandemic and having to work in a virtual environment and just really have the kind of that grit to get through school. So I congratulate all of you guys on that. As you can see, it really is about sort of your personal drive and the decision that you want to be successful in class. And so these are just some of the things that we really helped our students to develop and gain during their time with us at CCS to be successful in their educational career. So each of our campuses are a little bit different, but we do all offer student resources unique to community colleges, in that some of the things that we offer are very much like your traditional four-year schools. And so as you can see, we have everything from tutoring centers that are very dependent on what kind of programming you're studying. So whether you're in the science building or math, you're going to have tutors that are specific to what you're studying. We do offer disability support services for you, and our teams are there to help you. If you have an IEP, we can work with you to make sure that that carries through into your college career. One of the things I like to share is that each of our campuses has a food pantry that students can utilize every 3 times every quarter. And so we are on a quarter system. And it's just really helpful as you're trying to really make ends meet and save money. So we have everything from just your food needs to pet supplies to even hygiene products. So super important for students to know that that's available to them. We also have a student health clinic. And what we're very proud of is our multicultural centers, as well as our LGBT plus spaces. So we like to provide areas for students where they feel safe and they can share their thoughts and ideas in a very safe way. Also, I wanted to share that on each of our campuses, we actually have state-of-the-art athletics facilities, including a swimming pool and a rock climbing wall. So things that are pretty exciting on our campuses and are available to all of our students. So the colleges actually offer quite a bit of opportunity from an academic standpoint. We have over 155 programs of study. We offer online, on ground, and that hybrid model. So if you wanted to be on campus for part of your studies and then online, that's an option. We run on 12-week quarter systems, and we really recommend that students attend the fall, winter, and spring quarters. And then they use that summer for those one-off classes, or perhaps they need to retake something. So it's an opportunity for them to just stay on track. At our campuses, we also offer career and technical certificates, apprenticeships, associate degrees, and unique to the community colleges in Spokane is we offer some Bachelor of Art degrees. And what I really like to share is our direct transfer agreement. So we'll talk a little bit more about that now. Like I said, we offer career and technical certificates. Some of our programs you can complete in as little as 1 year. It takes 6 to 7 quarters to complete that associate degree. And most of those are really designed to get you right into the workforce in a short period of time. All right. We also offer apprenticeships. The great thing about an apprenticeship is that you're going to be learning on the job and making money. And we have more than 20 apprenticeship options. These are all on our Spokane Community College campus. And each of these apprenticeships are in high demand fields. You generally go between 3 and 4 years of that on-the-job training, and then have the opportunity to join a union environment or even branch out on your own. And then, like I said, we have the direct transfer. What this means is that you can stay in Spokane and study to achieve your associate's degree, so your first 90 credits, and then know that all of those credits can transfer to the 4-year public universities in Washington State, and you will enter into that program of study with a junior level. And so it's a really exciting opportunity for our students. And then lastly, we have our Bachelor of Applied Science. We have about 4 different programs available. They're in healthcare, computer science, and business management. And so really that opportunity to just stay in Spokane and get that 4-year degree. So why consider community colleges of Spokane? Particularly, our costs are relatively low for students. Oh, sorry, Anna, I didn't say I was over.
It's all right. All right, next we'll be hearing from St. Martin's University.
Great, thank you. Hi all. Let's get us up and moving here. All right. All right, so like Anna said, my name is Emma and I am representing St. Martin's University. If you are wondering where St. Martin's is, we are over in Lacey, Washington, so just over the mountains in Western Washington. We are right near Olympia and we split Seattle and Portland. So we're about an hour south of Seattle and a couple hours north of Portland. Our campus is loaded with beautiful trees and woodland trails. We have over 300 plus acres of trails around our campus, but we also have quick access to like Target and Fred Meyer and wonderful eateries in the Lacey, Olympia, Tumwater area for students to engage and enjoy. So you get a little both urban and nature feel. We have an undergrad enrollment of about 1,400 students. So we say we are small, but very mighty in a lot of ways. Our student to faculty ratio is 12:1, which means student class sizes are small. Our average class size is about 12 to 15 students, which is great because students are able to really engage with their peers and be able to create really meaningful relationships with their professors, which can lead to incredible opportunities for internships as well as research. And in the classroom, you can engage in really dynamic conversations and have a lot of freedom to do what the students need, engage in active discussions, activities, projects, or even have class outside and take advantage of a sunny day when we get those once in a blue moon over in Western Washington. We do have 31 academic majors offered for our students. This list are those majors offered. This does not include any of our minors. Some of our top programs include our civil engineering and mechanical engineering, as well as business administration and nursing. Our nursing program is direct admit into nursing, and students complete their 4 years with a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. Our business administration, civil engineering, and mechanical engineering are all 4+1 dual degree programs, which means students are able to earn both their bachelor's degree in 4 years as well as their master's degree in those respective fields. One of our new majors that I'd like to point out is our Women, Gender, and Ethnic Studies major. So we know that there's a lot to do on campus other than study for our students. So at St. Martin's, we have 40 plus clubs and organizations for our students to join and enjoy to create community. There are identity-based clubs, hobby and interest-based clubs, as well as academic clubs for students to participate in. At St. Martin's, we are Catholic Benedictine. However, that does not mean that you have to be Catholic to attend our university. We have over 26 different faiths represented on campus, and that includes students who are also not practicing a faith. Study abroad is a really lovely option that we would encourage all of our students to participate in when we get up and running again and when it is safe to do so. We have year-long programs as well as semester-long programs and week-long programs as well. A third of our students at St. Martin's are first-generation students, which is really important for us to keep in mind. So we are able to anticipate first-generation college students' needs as they are looking for universities and going through the application process, as well as providing extra support when they are on campus with us in Lacey. We are Division II athletic teams. We are part of the GNAC, the Great Northwest Athletic Conference. If you're not looking to participate in athletics in a really rigorous collegiate atmosphere, we do have intramurals for our students to participate in, like spike ball and archery tag. Students are able to live on campus. Our first year residence halls do come with a microwave and mini fridge, which is great to get those two things checked off your list. We do award over $20+ million in scholarships to our students each year. Every student who applies is eligible and will receive a merit scholarship, and those range from $5,000 upwards of $23,000 per year for 4 years. Okay, well, I don't know why we exited here, but that's all right. We'll get down to how students are able to apply. First year students, we are just looking for our free application. There is no cost to apply. We are on the Common App as well as our university website. So we're looking for that application as well as their first year high school transcripts, a letter of recommendation from a teacher or counselor. We are test optional, so there's no need to submit SAT or ACT scores. And recently we have included no essay requirement for our students. So it should be pretty streamlined and straightforward for students to apply. But of course, if there are any questions, please feel free to contact me. Again, my name is Emma. Feel free to call, text, and or email me at ehan@stmartin.edu. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we'll be hearing from Grand Canyon University.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. So thanks so much for your time this evening. My name is Hannah Davison. I'm an admissions counselor here at GCU. I'm your one-stop shop for everything GCU. So from the time that you apply to the time that you start classes, your admissions counselors will be here for you every step of the way. Okay, and a little bit about GCU is we are a private Christian university. However, we are interdenominational, meaning we accept students from all walks of life. We are located in Phoenix, Arizona. We are founded in 1949, and then we also offer 3 modalities, including campus, evening, and online. We did spend over $1 billion reinvesting into our campus to make GCU's campus 19th best college campus. And that includes new classroom, laboratories, machinery and equipment, libraries, support centers, residence halls, so your dorms and apartments, recreational facilities, our engineering building, our GCU stadium, and our arena. And then a little bit about our academic life. So at GCU, we offer over 200 undergrad and graduate degrees. So starting off with our College of Science, Engineering, and Technology, which includes your biochemistry and molecular biology degrees, also includes biology, biomedical engineering, chemistry, computer sciences, electrical and mechanical engineering, as well as our software development degrees. And then we move on to our College of Humanities and Social Sciences, which includes communications, government, history, behavioral health sciences, psychology, sociology, as well as social work. Next, we have our College of Education, which is my personal favorite, which includes our early childhood education degrees, elementary ed, as well as special education. And our College of Fine Arts and Productions, which includes advertising and graphic design, digital design and film, music, one of our newest degrees, which is our social media degree, theater and drama, and dance. And then we move into our College of Business, and we have accounting, business management, business administration, hospitality management, and then sports and entertainment management. And then we move into our College of Theology, which includes Christian Studies and Worship Arts, our College of Nursing and Healthcare Professions, which includes nursing, healthcare administration, health sciences, as well as public health. We also have an honors college, which is free for all students to join. And so most of our classes on campus are less than 25 students, making classes more enjoyable and all of our professors way more approachable. And then at GCU, we do offer all of our degree programs have a collaboration with industry, meaning that GCU works with industry professionals to figure out what they're looking for in their employees and their new hires. And then we take that back and input these factors into our classroom, making our students top pick for these professions. And a little bit about student life. So campus housing, we do have 17 dorms and apartments on campus. So you can see the pictures here. One of them is just the bird's eye view of the apartment, of the dorm. So you have your common area there in the middle, you have a bedroom to the right, a bedroom to the left. And then the cool thing about our dorms at GCU is they all have walk-in closets, so you can bring all of your clothes, as well as they have in-room bathrooms. So you have your own bathroom and shower there. You don't have to carry your shower caddy down the hall. We also offer outdoor pools, laundry facilities, outdoor courtyards, as well as breakout rooms for studying. And then our dining on campus. So this is everybody's favorite part about GCU is we do have 2 Chick-fil-A's on campus, as well as over 20 different dining locations available. Any location on campus where you can get food, you can use your meal plans at. And they just work dollar for dollar, which is really nice as well. Moving on to campus events. So we do have quite a few events on campus like Midnight Madness, Mr. GCU, Dive-In Movies, where you can watch movies in the pool, Lopapalooza, Snow Day, and Silent Disco. There's events happening all the time, making it easy and fun to get involved and meet new people. We are Division I athletics. We do have we have 21 NCAA Division I teams, and we do have our new 7,000 seating GCU arena. And a little bit about spiritual life. So like I said, we are a private Christian university, but we are interdenominational. We have chapel that happens every Monday. It is optional for all students. And then we have the gathering, which is a smaller weekly worship service that happens on Tuesdays. We have life groups, which is a student-led Bible study. And then we also have mission trips and local and global outreaches. And a little bit about our affordability here at GCU. In this chart here, you can see GCU is in the purple, and then other private nonprofit four-year institutions are comparable in blue. So one of the biggest things about GCU is we've been on a tuition-free since 2009. So we have not raised our tuition rates, and then we do not have any out-of-state tuition. So even though we're in Arizona, tuition's the same. And then here is our scholarship chart. So this includes all of our scholarships, academic scholarships that we offer at GCU, and we award them based on your GPA, ACT, or SAT, whatever is highest. All of our scholarships at GCU are automatically renewable all 4 years with a 2.0 GPA. And then next steps. So one of my favorite things about GCU is we offer a Discover GCU, which gives you the opportunity to come on campus, share and kind of learn in the student life and what we have to offer. You can meet future LOPEs and current students that are down on campus, check out campus life in the community. You'll go on a tour, and the best thing about it is it's an all expenses paid trip. So if you're interested in seeing what GCU has to offer, here are your next steps. And once we get you applied and we get your transcripts and you accepted, we will be able to get you on that Discover GCU trip. They did start filling up in October, and they are booking up pretty quick. So we do want to get you on those. If you are interested in the Discover GCU trip, just text this number here. That's my cell phone number. Text me with your name and we will get you moving. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lastly, you'll be hearing from Pacific Lutheran University.
All right, hopefully you guys can see my screen okay. Actually, let me see, it looks like there's a few things in the way. You guys aren't able to see my screen, right, Anna?
Not yet.
Okay. I think it's happening the same thing that happened last time, but let's see. What about now? Are you able to see that now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I don't know what was
Looks
going on,
good.
but perfect. Thank you. Well, last but not least, my name is Kevin Castellanos. I'm also one of the admission counselors here at Pacific Lutheran University, also known as PLU. PLU is located in Tacoma, Washington. Tacoma is the third largest city in Washington state, following Seattle and Spokane, actually. We have about 220,000 people that live in the city of Tacoma. I was raised in Tacoma. I really love the city, just in relations to surrounding cities as well. Seattle being so big, the state capital of Olympia, and also Portland being about an hour-and-a-half drive from us. These are a few photos of the Tacoma community. The lower photo is downtown Tacoma. PLU is also the closest university to Mount Rainier. So students that attend PLU, not only do they have the city environment right in their backyards, but also, Mount Rainier locations that they can go hiking, snowboarding, skiing, different things like that. So it really serves students in various different ways. Here at PLU, we have about 3,100 students. Our student to faculty ratio is 12:1. So in classrooms, you're going to be sitting with 10 or 11 other students. During your junior and senior year, your first 2 years, normally you'll have about a 20 average classroom size. At PLU, 38% of our students identify as students of color, 33 identify as first generation college students, and our average weighted GPA is 3.7. You do not need to have a 3.7 to apply and be admitted to PLU. It's just an average weighted GPA. We do a holistic review really here at PLU. So we review your essay, the things that you've been involved in throughout your time in high school, letters of recommendation, things like that. At PLU, we have, these are all the different divisions that we have within our programs. We have over 40 different majors and over 50 different minors that students can choose from these divisions and schools. We have School of Business here at PLU, it's Business Administration, and you choose the concentration that you are interested in after that. We also have a School of Education, so secondary education or elementary education. We also have kinesiology, so bachelors of kinesiology or bachelors of science in kinesiology, and School of Nursing as well. Nursing is one of our most competitive programs that we have here. We have a direct entry. We also have conditional admit. So as seniors, you're able to apply to our nursing program, and you're able to know if you have a spot reserved for you before you even graduate from high school as well. At PLU, we play in the NCAA Divisional III. Our teams travel all around Washington, Oregon, and California. If you're not interested in playing in collegiate sports, we also have a lot of different ways to still be active, like intramurals that happen from fall all the way to spring and sometimes over summer as well. We also have outdoor rec here at PLU where you're able to sign up for things like hiking trips, skiing trips, snowboarding trips. Most of them are included in tuition, so you don't have to pay anything extra. You just meet in a specific location on campus and you go with other students at PLU. Being involved in college is just as important as it is really in high school. It really helps you create those relationships outside of the classrooms and really make up your experience at the university level. At PLU, our programs for clubs and orgs are organized in these different categories, as you see: academic, cultural, support, political, and just for fun. So over 70 clubs that students can choose from. You can also create your own club as well. If you come to campus and you see one that you really like and that's not yet established, you can establish that yourself as well. So I definitely recommend joining clubs at PLU specifically. There's a lot of things to get involved in, and I think it's really a good way to make friends outside of the classroom setting. Studying abroad is probably one of the most important things at PLU. A lot of students go to PLU specifically for their study abroad programs. Over 50% of our students study abroad at some point throughout their 4 years, whether that's fall semester during the month of January or during the spring semester. So you have those 3 options. We have specific majors that actually require studying abroad. So there's a lot of students that have to study abroad at PLU, but it's completely up to you where it is that you want to go to. So when I was a student at PLU, I graduated in 2019. I spent 5 months in Granada, Spain, which was probably my favorite experience as a student at PLU. And it's also the same cost. So there's no difference in cost to PLU's regular tuition if you want to decide to choose a studying abroad option. PLU is on the Common App. If you haven't heard of that before, it's a website where you're able to upload all of your personal and parent information. And really you can apply to PLU and other schools as well, just by the click of a button, which saves you a lot of time and having to go on every school's website and filling out that same information. We're free to apply to. You don't have to pay anything to apply to PLU. And the checklist consists of your unofficial transcript that you can ask your high school counselor or the high school admin office for that. We need 1 letter of recommendation. That could be from a teacher, a counselor, a coach. Your essay will be included in your common application, and then test scores. They are optional. PLU has been optional for the last 5 years now, so you can submit them if you're comfortable with them, but you do not have to be admitted. We have admission decision priority dates every month before January, so you don't need to specifically apply before these dates. You can still apply after them. The benefit is you do hear back a lot quicker if you do submit your application before these dates. And then we do offer college level credits. So if you have taken AP or Running Start, you can have some semester hours credited to you as a student here at PLU. Scholarships, over 97% of our students receive financial aid. The merit scholarships range from $5,000 to $25,000 per year. After that, you can be interviewed for a presidential scholarship, which is about $26,000 and can be up to full tuition. So essentially all of your tuition is paid for. At PLU, we have the 253 PLU Bound Scholarship. Essentially, if you have a 3.3 cumulative GPA or higher, you graduate from a Washington State high school and you qualify for College Bound, all of your tuition is covered at PLU. The only thing that you cover is your housing at that point. Oh, sorry, my screen cut off, but thank you. I'll put my information in the chat so you can reach out to me after. Thank you.
Thank you. We have about 2 minutes left, so I am going to invite everyone on to just do a quick rapid round of Q&A and have everyone share their links in the chat. So in the same order that you presented, if you want to go around and just share a very brief piece of advice that you would want to give someone going through the college search process. And we'll start with the University of Wyoming.
My piece of advice would be enjoy it. Have some fun, buy some sweatshirts, check out some different campuses you never thought you might be interested in, but really enjoy it. And you can do that by getting organized, get a binder, make sure you make notes, take lots of pictures. But this should be a really fun, exciting time for you. So don't stress out, start early and then really enjoy it.
I would say ask questions. We're all here to answer those questions and to help you along, whether you have questions specific to our institutions or about the college process in general. We really are here to support you. So don't be shy in reaching out. I know sometimes it feels a little uncomfortable, but really we just want to make sure you have the answers that you need.
My advice would be to take those campus tours. It is really critical that the fit, the culture, that you feel comfortable, and you can really gain a lot from asking the questions, meeting the students, and visiting that campus, as well as the cities that you're interested in.
I would echo a lot of the things that all of our universities have mentioned. Really being on campus is a pretty critical step in the process to see if you can see yourself and envision yourself wherever you are visiting. So make a campus tour. Also, virtual tours are available at a lot of universities.
My advice is kind of the same as Leslie and Emma. I would definitely take advantage of all of those campus tours, put your feet down on the ground, see exactly what it's going to be like to be a student there, because that could be your next 2 to 4 years, and you want to make sure that you enjoy it and see yourself there. And I mean, it's a huge move, but it's definitely something to just look forward to and to enjoy every single moment.
I think someone may have already said this, but I would, repeat that talking with a student that goes to those schools is very important, because you spend a lot of time throughout your process talking with representatives, faculty, staff members. And, we work at those universities and we know the ins and outs, but, talk with the students and have that genuine conversation with them about the universities, what they like, what they don't like, and which can really help narrow down your options.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for sharing, and thank you everyone for joining us. If you didn't get a chance to look at the chat, there are many Zoom links in there that you can visit after. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey, and we'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. And we encourage you to check back at the schedule and sign up for more sessions, and you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other sessions recordings at strivescan.com/Spokane. So thanks again, everyone. Have a good rest of your evening. Bye.